that it's part of this and share. All right, you asked for it. Ornamental plants. So yeah, like I said, these are intentionally planted in food gardens, orchards, or as parts of the landscaping. If you do go out foraging these plants, please be respectful of people's hard work to keep these looking beautiful. And don't go onto anyone's property to collect from their plants unless you've asked their permission. If you are in Isla Vista, which I don't think any of you are, actually, I know for a fact none of you are, but if you are someday, you can find most of these in Sueño Orchard or on campus. And those are totally fair game because they're part of the edible campus program. But yeah, so fun fact. One of the ones we have that's literally everywhere, lining mostly like roads and sidewalks, are strawberry trees. They are not strawberries because strawberries do not grow on trees. But yeah, so the fruits are these like bumpy, rough, weird textured things, let me tell you. Super strange for the tongue. And this is the only part of the tree that's actually edible. You can just pluck the fruit off the tree once it's kind of a reddish color. It's pretty sweet, kind of strawberry peachy, super weird texture, like I said, the skin, but also the inside's kind of mealy, like when you bite into an overripe peach. I know I did not sell this plant at all to you, I apologize. But it's pretty good for you, high in vitamin C. And just make sure you only eat the fruit. The underripe fruit can cause nausea, so make sure that it's kind of squishy and ripe when you get to it. Let's see. Natal plums, back to these ones. Another non-native ornamental. These line literally all the sidewalks in Santa Barbara, Isla Vista, and on campus. In this part of the world, in Coastal California, the plants actually produce fruit year round, so you can find them all year, every day, basically. And that's kind of the beauty of having so many of these plants everywhere. So even if one plant's in its blooming phase or one of its blooming phases, the one right next to it's going to have fruit on it. But yeah, if the fruit is ripe, it's going to be kind of this purplish bruised color you see on the screen, and you can just pull it right off the plant. Warning, people with latex allergies should not eat these. They are like when you bite into them, you'll see like white ooze out of it. That's latex. Don't eat it if you're allergic. Also, thorns are super sharp and contain toxins, so please avoid stabbing yourself. I really like pineapple guava. I'm not a big guava person, but I think the fruit's pretty good. And you can actually eat the flower. So it's not fruiting right now, but it's flowering. But yeah, the flower has a kind of a sweet pineapple, apple, minty fragrance, and it looks like this cool like firework that you can see on the screen. The fruits, when the plant is ripe, are light to deep green and are actually pretty tasty with kind of a weird, tough, bitter outside, but the inside's kind of sweet and gooey with edible seeds. Yeah, these are all over Isla Vista, kind of as another shrub plant used to line sidewalks, but also in Sueño Orchard. The strawberry guava is a Brazilian plant that literally just profusely has so many fruits all over it when it is in season. And according to my notes, it actually produces fruit year round. But I do think that different shrubs are producing at different times as well. Um, but yeah, just pop these off the tree when they're kind of this bright reddish. They kind of turn a reddish purple. So like when they get to that phase, they're super sweet. Kind of taste like strawberry and guava, as the name suggests. They're super high in antioxidants and vitamin C. Loquats are I think this is honestly probably one of our best tasting edible plants that you can find. So we got two kinds. We got the bronze loquat, which is kind of that orange one on the top right. And then you've got kind of, I'm not sure there's a different name for it, but like loquat is the yellower one. Um, Both of them have huge seeds inside that you do not want to eat. Don't choke on them. They're like actually massive. Compare, I mean, the fruit's this big and the seeds, there's like 8 seeds. I don't even know how that's possible. It's very impressive. Very impressive fruit. But yeah, these are super high in fiber, antioxidants, vitamin A, vitamin C, potassium, and other minerals. So yeah, would recommend. Super, super sweet, super tasty. And when they're ripe, you can kind of just pull them right off the plant like most fruits. But yeah, the seeds are poisonous, so avoid that, please. On the screen, you can see loquat jam that one of the girls in my project made, as well as a salad, loquat salad that a friend made and shared a picture of with me. And our final plant is the kumquat. This one, native to China, it can be found all over the place in Isla Vista. But yeah, the fruits are edible raw. They're just, a citrus that's like this small. And the like flesh, the skin of it is like kind of, I mean, you literally bite the skin off. You don't peel these. But they're pretty sour, and then the inside's kind of like a sweet, like pop of flavor. And you can't eat the seeds; they shouldn't be very big. But yeah, that is everything I have. Thank you so much. How do I get out of here? Oh, there we go.